Hello everyone, my name is Lavos, and this is going to be my Dire Maul East, Lasher, and Elite Satyr farm guide. Now, for me personally, I hate it when people ramble on at the beginning of a YouTube video, so let's get started. Now we're going to zone into Dire Maul East, and to our left right here, once we get all buffed up, we're going to run past the Imp, whatever his name is, Pusillan, and we're going to jump down in this little crevice below. And you're going to want to blink before you jump down to reset the fall damage so you don't take too much damage. Now, on Astalrius and Elysium, I'm not sure how it's going to be in Legacy, but timing is of the utmost importance because as you zone in and as you jump down, you're going to want to follow these elite trees. Now, on these private servers, these trees are customized to like run really fast, but on retail they'll like walk and they'll be pretty slow, so don't worry about it. But on these servers, you have to be really fast because they do zoom around for some reason because they want to nerf the farm. So you're going to pull that one Lasher group and you're going to counterspell the second Lasher group and you're going to pull them and trail them along with you. And you're going to really want to blink on cooldown to create a good distance between you and the Lasher groups. And then to our left here, we have the third Lasher group. You want to make sure you don't pull them in range with the trees because they might pull. And we see a Dusty Tome right there. We're going to come back for that. That has a chance of dropping a class book that can sell for a good amount of money. Going to blink again, refresh our Ice Barrier, and now we are approaching the fourth Lasher group to our left. And we're going to pull that. Wait a little bit before blocking so you clump them up. You want to Ice Block right now. Make sure they're all nice and grouped up around you. On Ice Block, Frost Nova, blink, and then max rank Blizzard, and then they're good to go. It's pretty simple. I see a bunch of people kind of pulling one at a time or two at a time, but if you follow these instructions, you can pull all four at once, which creates a really efficient farm. Like I mentioned in my previous guides, there is a 5 dungeon per hour lockout limit. So if you just do these Lashers really quickly and you reset right away, you should hit that limit in like 20 to 25 minutes, leaving you ample time to like play an alt, or I don't know, you can study or you can do something else for like 30 or 35 minutes. But for me personally, I like to do the second part right here. And now I've really kind of scoured the internet on these Dire Maul guides, and I haven't seen anyone do these elite satyrs right here. They're past this tunnel, there's 5 of them, and there's one that's stealthed. So you kind of want to either bait the stealthed one right away with your perception skill if you're human. If not, you can just face pull it. Or you can pull it with the other 4 satyr groups as well. But you really want to drink up to full, you want to prep your Ice Barrier, and you want to be on your A game for this pull because these are 5 or 4 elite satyrs that can really hurt you. And as you can see, I popped Perception. I just face tanked it because I didn't know where it was. You want a Frost Nova, and you just want to kill this really easily. These these satyrs individually, they hit for like 300 to 350, and they can crit for like 700. So if you have like 1 attacking you, it's not a big deal. If you have 2, it hurts. And if you have like 5, which we're going to have on this pull right here, you definitely do not want to get in melee range or you're going to die. And the walk back to Dire Maul is really, really long. So do not want that to happen. Alright, so we killed that one, and we're going to edge forward toward this room right here. This is where Hydra spawn is, past these satyrs, but we're only going to come up to here, and we're going to pull these 4 satyrs around that little shrub thing in the middle. So we're going to drink up again, and we're going to really want to kind of prep these satyrs together so you clump them up for a nice clean AoE stack. So what you want to do here is you want to rank 1 Blizzard and pull the edge of the satyr group and group them up like that. Now once you've tagged all 4 of them with your improved Blizzard slow, we have a trait that does that. You're going to want to rank 1 Blizzard again at the edge of this little entrance right here, Cone of Cold, and then we can start our kiting. Now whenever you get a clear cast proc, that's a good time to Arcane Explosion because you get that cast for free. Or you can just max rank Blizzard with your clear cast proc, it's up to you. But in general, I don't like to waste my clear cast procs on low mana spells, like maybe like a rank 1 Arcane Explosion or a Frost Nova. I like to use the mana efficiently by using a very high mana intensive spell. So right here, we're gonna just Chrono Cold, Frost Nova, keep max strength and Blizzard. Make sure you keep maximum distance away from you and the demons, because like I said before, if they do hit you more than once, it's gonna hurt and you're probably gonna die. Now you may have noticed that my decursive is showing that I have a couple curses on me. I wouldn't worry too much about them. There is one curse that does reduce your spell power, but the way spell power works for AoE spells in vanilla is that a lot of AoE spells have a poor spell power coefficient. So this curse right here like reduces my spell power by 150 or something, but Blizzard has like a 10% spell power coefficient, so in the end it only reduces my Blizzard damage by like 10 points total. So it's not a big deal. So you want to loot these satyrs. Now the reason why I do these satyrs is because they have a high chance of dropping Fellcloth, which is used in like nearly every high-level tailoring recipe and other recipes as well. And they also have a chance of dropping these things called demonic runes. Now these demonic runes, I'll post a picture of it on this video, but basically you sacrifice health to gain mana. And in a raiding environment, that's very important so you don't go if you ever need it. Because sometimes on long fights like Cthulhu or Twin Emps, you'll have used all your gems that the mage class has, and you're going to want to use your demonic runes. And sometimes major mana pots are really expensive, so you can save a lot of money by farming these runes. Now, I clicked that plant to loot these rum tum tubers. They're used for some like food that gives you some beneficial stats. And now, as you recall before, I passed by this dusty tome. Now, these dusty tomes have a rare chance of dropping a class book from Dire Maul. It's really rare on this server. I'm not sure how it's going to be on Legacy, but as you can see, I got a priest one, which is very, very good. It's worth 80 gold on the server, and that priest trinket is pre-raid best in slot and even could be best in slot for a long time. I have no idea. But it's very expensive, and it has a definite chance of dropping a very expensive class book. Now, once you're done, you're going to want to use this macro right here, the reset macro. I'll post it on the bottom of my YouTube video, but basically it just resets the instance and it makes you camp, what camp means is you just log out and you are going to be at the beginning of the dungeon entrance, which means you can simply restart this dungeon, as we will see pretty soon once I log out, instead of having to run all the way back. In this farm you can't run all the way back. You're gonna die. You're gonna face like 40 elites, so you have to do this. And as you can see, I'm logging in right now, and voila, I am at the beginning of the Dire Maul kind of zone area. Alright, this will be the end of my guide. As I've mentioned before, only mages can really AoE all 4 Lasher packs at once, and only mages and potentially a warlock can do the elite satyrs. But if you are a shaman or a priest or a paladin or warlock, you are able to do Lasher packs individually. So this is a good way of making money for a majority of the classes in vanilla WoW. If you found this guide useful, I'd appreciate if you left me a like, or if you want to see more gold farming guides, then you can sub to follow me in the videos that I'll make. If you have any questions, I answer any question that people post in the comments, and if you are worried that this may expose a way of making money so the materials are worth less, don't worry. On this Dalris, there were legions of American, Russian, and Chinese mages just farming these instances 24/7, so this is all common knowledge. I'm just providing a way for people to optimize these farms and to do them very, very efficiently. Once again, thank you for watching.